Right now, those looking to avoid congestion on 195 West can avoid the highways by taking the high seas, if you will. Not really high seas.
No. The first ferry from Bristol to Providence leaving momentarily. In fact, it may have already left. Put in place, of course, after last week's bridge breakdown. Joe Cortez, there he is live on board the ferry, just boarded in Bristol. And based on the video we had a couple minutes ago, Joe, it looked like you have a private charter this morning.
Yeah.
How many people on board with you?
Yeah, it practically is a private charter. There is a few people here that have got on the first trip, but we actually just took off and we're starting to move. So Pierce, hopefully you can keep those feet moving. We'll take a little walk and take a look at this, but this is all to help alleviate the 195 bridge closure going on in Providence right now. It's, create a lot of traffic. Now, there's a couple things that you're going to want to know. This is free of charge. We're going to be able to walk through here. They're going to be offering drinks and like some beverages around. There's some TVs opened up, but a couple things to know. It is free of charge. Each ferry can get accommodated around 500 people. If you're coming from Bristol, there is parking at Cold State Park. RIPTA shuttles will bus you over to the State Street dock on Thames Street. The ferry will dock at the terminal off of India Street. Now, riders can hop on the shuttle to Providence train stations or Kennedy Plaza. If you're coming from Providence, there will be plenty of free parking at the ferry terminal. And the Boston Globe is reporting that this operation in full, if it runs until March, it'll cost the state around $5 million, and that does not include the fuel costs. Now, there's 3 separate ferries, so you can imagine what that's going to, come out to be. But they did say that they have an opt-out in the contract, so they're going to be looking over the demand and how much people are going to be using the public transportation here. But if they do have an opt-out, it's with a 2-week period. We're still trying to gather some more information from that, but there you go, Pierce. I got you just in case you fall over. But there's a few people on here today. We've got a chance to talk to some of them, and we'll have some of their reactions coming up in the next 30 minutes. Also, one more thing to mention, that the Bristol Marina Center is actually open for people who, if they want to go inside and warm up before the next ferry takes off, you can do that as well. But for now, reporting live, I believe we're still in Bristol, but reporting live in the ferry, Joe Cortez, 12 News.